Welcome back, everyone. Today's video, we're going to go over how IV affects contracts and why you'll see why my trading style is a little different and how IV actually benefits my trading style. So, first, this is, you'll probably recognize this chart. This is our AMD chart, and this was our call out. So AMD 78 call, less than 76.35. I'm not going to break down the trade that much. I'm just going to show you kind of how IV works. So here is our chart. And again, I'm Central Time. So we're coming down pretty fast on AMD, right? So here's our target, 76.35. We break through, and this is a massive candle. So you see us come down here, and we bottom and slowly climb up. So it's a very, very slow climb. And then we come back up, and then shoot all the way up. So let me show everyone the contract here. So we had the 78 calls, and this would be our big red candle right here. And depending on your broker, I know we will, if something like this happens, we probably triggered around this 74, but with Webull, I know if you put in a limit and the candle keeps dropping, they will fill you at a better price. I was in at 70, that's why this mark is here, but perfect example, we come in, let's say you got in at 70, we crash a little bit more on AMD. Let me come back here. We crash it just a little bit more, almost another 20 cents. And look at this. Let me come back here. We are slowly going back up on that chart, and here's your contract. We stop because everybody is sitting here. AMD is falling. Everybody thinks it's going to keep falling, so we're going to keep grabbing puts. Puts become more expensive, and calls become cheaper. This is implied volatility. Everybody is expecting it to keep dropping, so they'll be hitting the ask on puts. And this is why I always tell people, don't hit the ask, because something like this can happen. But we come down here and we stop hard on the chart there. IV cools immediately on those puts. And look at this. You saw how slow we came up here on the AMD chart? Where am I? You see how slow we came up from 75, 92. This is a 38 cents move. It is a significant move, but this was over 10 minutes maybe, and we just chopped. Look at the contract here. We are right here. You saw that chopping on AMD. Look at the contract price. Just with chop, we are increasing because IV is cooling. Everybody is like, oh, hey, maybe we're not going to keep dropping. So puts become a little less expensive, and calls start getting bought up, and IV increases on calls, and here we go. And we start getting a little movement up, and look at how much these contracts jump. This is the power of implied volatility. So you see, this will be the last part here. This is just chopping, and that contract price is just going up. Again, you can see we come down, stop hard, and have a decent sized green candle there. About 20 cents, we'll say. That IV on those puts are, you lost that, and that is the danger of buying puts at the bottom on something like this too. You're going to get hurt badly by IV if you stop and even just chop like this. This is again why on Fridays you'll see my entry points are always a little more conservative too. You want to avoid this chop. This is bad for 0-day contracts, especially. This is a theta trap, and it will decay your contract very fast, especially on 0 days. But then you have a little bump like that, and you saw how big that contract rose. We'll go back and check one more time. That bump on that contract bumped this from 73 all the way up to 82. That is a 9-cent move on a contract. That is huge. So again, just kind of want to touch on IV and how that works. And this is, again, everybody has different trading styles, and this isn't strictly just playing IV. There's multiple things that go into this, but this is just a benefit of IV. And that is all I have for everyone tonight. Have a good night, and look forward to making more videos soon. And also, if you are interested in joining the Discord too, please check my bio on Twitter, and I'll drop it in the comments below too. Have a good night, everyone.